Hello, everyone, and welcome to Poffology. I hope you are having a great weekend. Happy Sunday. We are having a pretty good day. It has been kind of dreary and rainy, but that's okay because we've been inside most of the day. Michael and I went to Hubbard and Craven's this morning. I took him to the coffee shop that I went to for my meeting that I had this past week. So that was fun. And it's really a super nice part of Indianapolis. They're like really old, not really old, but like older, really big homes over there.
Yeah, it's like old money.
Definitely. It's in the Meridian area, which is very nice. So we did that. Honestly, we were going to check out the Cafe Patachu that's over there. We've never been to that location, but we just weren't really feeling like waiting for 30 to 45 minutes. So we just grabbed some coffee and bagels and came back home. So I have been working on my project that is due this week. I think I have pretty much my presentation down pat. I practiced it to Michael a couple times. I have strictly 5 minutes to give the presentation. It's like one of those things, I don't know if anyone has ever been to some sort of like symposium or conference type thing where they do rapid fire presentations with lots of different experts on things, but I have, and my professor has. So he was like, I want all of you to give a 5-minute presentation, then you're done. Like no more than 5 minutes. And then there's 5 minutes for questions afterwards. Anyway, I actually haven't timed myself. I'm just assuming that I'm at 5 minutes, but I may need to speed up. I am not a fast talker. When I present, sometimes when people give presentations, they start talking super fast and they're super nervous. But when I give presentations, I actually slow down because I'm just thinking about exactly what I want to say because I've rehearsed it so many times, which people have told me, like, it's really good that I do that I slow down because it's, you can understand what I'm saying. They can take it in and process it. But that does not help with a 5-minute time limit when I'm trying to give them a lot of information. So yeah, I definitely need to practice more with the timer on. And then I have an 8 to 10 page paper that's due on a Wednesday by 5 p.m. with that. And then I am done for the semester. Yay! Although technically next week is finals week for Butler. I know that I don't have my Monday night class again. So tomorrow night is the last night for that. Wow. But I actually don't know if my professor for Tuesday night class wants us to come back in for like a final session or not. So I guess I'll find out on Tuesday. Either way, though, I'll be done with assignments and tests and things like that. Yeah. Let's see, what else? We ordered some lights for the Christmas tree because Target was pretty well cleared out of the white lights. We could have gotten the multicolor ones, but I don't really like those as much, so we just decided to order them offline.
Yeah.
And then Michael made us some steak tacos for dinner. I pretty much covered all of it, didn't I? Yeah. I guess I could leave something for Michael to share about, but.
Well, I can just talk about electric cars. Nissan is investing $17.6 billion in creating an electric car or in their electric cars over the next 5 years. And I heard that in 2022, every new house built in the UK, every new house built, which I don't know how many homes they're building in the UK. I mean, I don't know. But they are required to have an EV charging station.
Wow.
Isn't that That's crazy. I mean, they're really trying to meet that 2050 or 2055 mark of all cars being electric. But yeah, that I found that to be interesting that Nissan's investing that much money into, I think specifically in their SUVs, electric SUVs. We saw that Ford made that jump this year, and yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, looking into different electric stocks and commodities, electric ETFs. I found a few. I recently bought a real estate ETF, so that I thought was kind of interesting. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna. I didn't put that much money into it because I mean, it's gone up, and I bought it because real estate's going up. I just assume, but who knows? It will probably go down eventually. Anything from today? Hubbard and Craven's was really cool. It was good. I do wish we could have gone to Cafe Patachu, but again, I mean, we've gone there a few times. Like we're fully aware. You got to get reservations. We just thought we would try, Oh, they don't take reservations? Oh, I forgot about it.
That's why.
Oh, you know what? It's you get there, you put in your name, and then you go do something else, and they text you, right?
Yes.
So yeah, Cafe Patachu, especially on the weekend, is busy, but they're great. I love their. I think I would say I like almost everything I've had there. So, yeah.
That location of Cafe Patachu, it seems so small compared to the one downtown. I haven't been to the Carmel or the Keystone location though, so.
Yeah, I bet their Indy one makes a lot of money. Well, I bet their Carmel one does too. But Indy, I think it's near a hotel. It's right beside the hotel. And they always have just people coming over. That's a good location. I bet it's expensive. Yeah. So we saw that Certain Feelings coffee in the garage, which unless you're local, you probably don't really know what that is. Certain Feelings is a part of that. I think they're a part of, is it Provider Coffee? And Provider is like multiple coffee shops. So there's Provider, there's Coat Check, and then that place, Certain Feelings. So they're shutting down in the garage, which is not good for the garage. But I will say there is that coffee shop that's in the hotel. Blue Collar Coffee, which is owned, that brand I think is owned. No, it's a partnership from Blue Collar, and they're based in Wisconsin. But they partner with Geronimo, the group that built the garage. The Bottle Works district. Like they're the developers of it, and they have a few locations around Wisconsin. So, and I guess Indiana now. So that's kind of a bummer. They were a really good coffee shop, but I will say, last time I went to Coat Check a couple weeks ago, I feel like their drip coffee was super good. And it might have just been the beans they brewed that day, but it was really good. So that's fine with me, I guess.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that like Provider Coffee that I work with specifically.
It's grown on me.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say one other thing. Oh yeah, I have also been to the Broad Ripple location of Hubbard and Craven's coffee shop, and I think I like that location a little bit better. So maybe we'll try that out someday. There's a lot of coffee shops in Broad Ripple.
There's a lot of coffee shops in Indy. I don't understand how they even compete unless they're just there for, I don't know, like unless they're looking to franchise their brands, or maybe they're just coffee roasters and they're hoping they're roasters and they hope maybe they make a lot of profit or some profit to offset their rent. And they sell their beans to, general Indiana, because I legitimately don't understand how Ambersons competes when they're in between Calvin Fletcher's and Bova Conti. That's my opinion. Like they're like a mile. I mean, Calvin Fletcher's is like 0.5 miles away. You got Bova Conti 2 miles away, and I don't know. And but I will say Ambersons has amazing coffee. I feel like it's crazy.
Well, Ambersons is not necessarily in a prime location. I know it's not very far from Calvin Fletcher's, but Calvin's is right there in the center of Fletcher Place where people like to hang out. And Amberson's is just like in the middle of this neighborhood, just on a little corner. It's not very big at all. So that hopefully decreases their overhead costs. And it is just far enough away that maybe people who live or work close to there would choose that because it's closer to them versus going to one of those other places. And that's what I was thinking with Hubbard and Cravens too. Like there's so many houses over there in that area where we were this morning. And I don't think there's any other, coffee shop that's close by. Like I did not see a Starbucks or anything over there.
Yeah, I don't know. I know there's Command Coffee, but that's not close.
No.
So, yeah, Amberson, it will be interesting to see what happens. I mean, they make amazing coffee, but they charge an arm and a leg, just how it is, So it might be best if they're not, this is just one path you could think of it. It might be good that they're not in the main public eye. Because if you're just walking around and then you walk into Amberson's and you're like, they want $6 for that? Or $8.50 for this? What? For a drink? No. I think most people that are in that area, maybe just visiting to go to Amelia's or whatever, they would be like, I hate this coffee shop. So basically.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah. But, they might do well selling coffee in the garage because it's kind of like their price range, I feel like.
Yeah.
People wouldn't really, everything's more expensive. People probably would not question it. So, but I don't know anything.
I don't think Certain Feelings was super cheap in the garage either.
It was not super cheap, and it did compete with Amberson's. But I do still think some of the stuff there was a little bit, stuff at Amberson's was still more expensive. Mm-hmm. It just was. I don't know. It just is still. But they have a great selection of coffee. They have unique coffee. I enjoy it.
I wonder what will go in the Certain Feelings spot in the garage now.
Yeah, and I do too, because I saw that they had the espresso machines that are in the bar. And typically those are, I might be wrong in this, and they might have a connection or whatever, and they might be moving them to another location. But typically you get those special machines installed and you have a contract with them for a year and a half or 2 years. Mm-hmm. And then you can't pay they fix everything, but they cost a lot of money, $20,000 plus dollars. Yeah. But it's full. So I know that company does something semi enticing to get smaller coffee shops to use their equipment. I don't know. It's interesting.
Maybe Tinker coffee will go in there.
Maybe, but I bet it would be too expensive because they're at the AMP.
I know.
So, and Tinker is really more of a bean roaster.
Yeah.
I like their coffee. It's fine. So, but I guess I think of them, the airport. They're the best coffee you can get at the airport, probably. There is Starbucks, but you got to wait in line at Starbucks for 35 minutes at the airport. So even if you get there right when it opens, those people don't care that you're there. They might be there an hour before just getting ready and stuff, and there's 50 people in line. Mm-hmm. No joke. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
I've been in that line.
Yeah, and there's no that. One interesting thing about that Starbucks is the line always looks super confusing, and no one really knows where it starts except the people that have been at the airport before, and it just gets really big and crowded. So, yeah, I guess that's that. Oh, let's see. I want to mention we had steak tacos tonight, and I've been using this poblano sauce from Hertz, poblano salsa. I think it's pretty good. It's chipotle tasting, it's poblanos, and I enjoy it. Just wanted to mention that.
I like it too. I kind of forget what I was going to say.
Oh. I can talk about yesterday.
Hold on. What was I gonna say? I was kind of zoning out thinking about what you were saying. All right.
I was just going to mention yesterday was a lot of fun, and I'm very happy we got cookie cake.
Me too. I was actually going to say the gallery on 16th is a place that just opened, I think, yesterday or the day before. Mm-hmm. And it's another location of the gallery pastry shop that I went to like a week ago with people from work for lunch. But they also have Amelia's bread there. Or it's also a place on 16th that has Amelia's bread and pastries. So I'm not sure if it's the same place or two different places, but I think we need to head over to 16th Street to find out what's going on over there.
Yeah, I agree. I know Amelia's opened a new location.
Yeah,
and I haven't, maybe it's over there, yeah. But Amelia's does partner with almost every local place to sell their bread that, sells grocers or bread. So even, Ambersons has Amelia's, I think.
I would love for them to be in the garage, but I don't think that's their scene.
Amelia's?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. They would do good, but they're also a grocery store for specialty items. Mm. So that's, yeah.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Was there anything else that happened today? Oh, I'm watching through Breaking Bad. Yeah, Breaking Bad, yeah. So I'm watching Breaking Bad, and I've already watched it all the way through once, but I'm only watching the interesting parts of the show. So none of the whole only the cartel sections of the show. Because the rest is just like, oh, his family, and it's really sad, and I just skip through everything else. So I'm actually on season 3, and I've been doing that for a couple of days now. Okay. So it's been enjoyable. Yeah, because it's only like 10 minutes of interesting stuff per episode. So it's kind of easy. And then I'll watch the Breaking Bad movie if I haven't already watched it. I don't remember if I have. So
you probably have.
I've probably watched some of it. But yeah. So
I'm currently watching the second half of season 1 of Gossip Girl because it came out in 2 sections. So this is the holiday section. We've been through Thanksgiving, and now we're heading towards Christmas in Gossip Girl land. Oh. They're also bringing back some of the characters from the original Gossip Girl TV show, which has been very fun. So I think I have one more episode of that to get through. So maybe I'll watch that tonight, or maybe I will watch it when I'm done with my paper this week. But I also forgot that I started a show that one of you guys recommended to me, which is I
think JK mentioned it. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember what the show is called, so I'll have to go back to that comment.
Like a hole
yeah, it's like a big sinkhole in LA.
Yeah.
And I started watching it, and it was really good. But I had to take a break because I had school stuff to focus on. But I'll figure out what that show is called and start watching that again too. I'm mostly excited to get my TV game back on when I'm done with school. I should read a book maybe, but no. TV time.
That's funny.
I am going to maybe try to read a book though when we go to Virginia for Christmas for a week. And I want to do a puzzle.
I want to do a puzzle too. So in Virginia, well, I'm not going to do a puzzle. I'll just chill. I'll just sit there and chill and watch Emily and my mom and maybe my sister do a puzzle. Yeah. So I would also like to read a book. One book I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to listen to it on Audible or something. One book I would like to read is, I think it's Dave Grohl, The Storyteller.
Never heard of it.
It's the guy from Foo Fighters, Nirvana, the drummer of Nirvana. And he came out with a new book. So I don't know how new it is, but I would like to read that book or listen to it. So, And, oh, here's something. This is a long video, but I've really been enjoying the podcast Lights Out. I think it's really great. It's kind of like Crime Junkies, but it's about scary stuff. Even though Crime Junkies has supernatural and something else, I don't know. They have multiple like supernatural shows, but Lights Out, I just enjoy it. It's about like maybe it's serial killers or other scary stuff. I don't know. And they're just interesting guys to listen to. And I was thinking, oh, this is a small podcast. And then I heard they had a ad for Peacock TV. And I was like, oh, dang. They have like 70 or 80 episodes and they already have Peacock TV up. So, but hey, why not? That's good for them.
I've heard of that podcast. I don't know if it was from you or from someone else.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I mean, I started listening to it during Halloween. So, and I was listening to Crime Junkies and their other podcast. So, yeah. That's what I've been up to. If you're still watching this, comment down below if you have one. If you're, I'm just going to say comment down below. Books, podcast, or book. Yeah. One of that, something in that area.
I feel like we haven't done the word book before.
We probably haven't. So, are you reading any good books recently? Or, Audible or whatever? Let us know.
I remember a funny time, like from the beginning of your vlog, when you talked about, here are some of the books that I'm not currently reading.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
Peter thought that was hilarious and mentioned it in his vlog. And it is very funny that, why would you even say that? It's very funny.
I said that because Peter typically talks about like the books he's reading or like the whatever he's doing. And I was just trying to like do a vlog like Peter, and I wasn't reading any books. So I was just like.
But maybe they were ones that you were thinking about reading later.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Or I probably had them on my Audible and I just never read them or something. I don't know. So, but it was a year ago on Thursday when Peter shouted me out. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. I doubt you'll see this at this point because we're like 20 something minutes in. So, but if you do, thank you. So I love your vlog. I still watch it. All the time. So, but yeah, that's what we're thinking. Tomorrow is Monday. Gonna go back to work, get all that done. And that's that. It's the beginning of a new week. I'm actually gonna play video games with Chris tonight at 10. So, gotta get ready for that. No, I'm not. I don't really. But that's everything.
Tonight, I still need to work on my paper and I need to call my parents because I try to call them every Sunday and I need to take a shower. So I got a lot of stuff to do the rest of the night. Here we go. Getting ready for a new week. I hope you all have a good week this week. Hope this season is going well for you. I know it can be kind of hectic and stressful. So I hope you find some time just to relax for a little bit.
You want to end it?
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. And hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And if no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world's a better place because you are here. We'll see you soon. Bye.